We're going to go talk to Winston Sih now about our barbecuing blunders. Let's go. Give him a big round of applause. Come on, it's Winston.
Hello.
Okay, we threw this out there on social media, which I love it. It's all sort of part of our City Line Reel, hashtag City Line Reel. We like to hear the real stories. That's why I love to hear about your DIY fails. I like to hear when things go well and when things don't go well because, hey, that is real life. So we threw out on Twitter, we want to hear about your biggest barbecue blunders. Did you singe your eyebrows? Did you burn all the meat? Did you almost burn down the house? You can tell us. Winston, you got some scary replies.
I love how honest people are with us.
It's good. We're not judging.
People are being hashtag City Line Reel, right?
Yeah, they are.
Including our very own Bruce Celery. He tweeted us, he said, I lit the barbecue with the lid closed, first no-no, and almost blew my head off as the lid exploded into the air. Oopsie.
That's how I got this hairline, just saying.
Barbecue fail. Then we've got one from Athena, and this is a viewer from City Line.
This is a viewer. The tank caught fire. This is something that happens. A lot of people don't know how to deal with when the tank catches fire, right? I was terrified and had my 3-month-old baby in my arms. 3 fire trucks arrived. Barbecue was over.
What are you supposed to do when the tank catches fire?
Well, anytime you're barbecuing, you should always have some sort of either a water source or a fire extinguisher nearby within reach, and you should always know where that is.
Yeah.
That's why often you see barbecues in your kitchens, because we have usually our fire extinguishers near our kitchen or outside the hoses right there. So smothering the flame is obviously the most important thing.
Yeah.
That's what you want to get rid of right away.
What if you have a big bucket of wine? Can you use that?
Save the wine for the firefighters.
Okay.
And
that's usually very close to the barbecue as well. All right, this is Rabina, another viewer now.
Yeah.
She said she had a bit of a blunder.
I burnt my eyelashes off. Have been using extensions ever since hashtag BBQ.
Poor thing.
I know. A lot of ladies barbecue, and one thing I noticed too. One of my neighbors had an overhang, a porch that she would barbecue under, and of course. There was a mishap, and that barbecue caught on fire, and of course the whole porch did. So you want to be careful, and you want to make sure you're doing this outside.
Air space with lots of airflow, so important, absolutely.
Have you had any blunders?
Well, I didn't personally have a blunder, but I'll take ownership for this. I did a design for a homeowner, and we put in a barbecue space, and when I staged it all out, I had the barbecue in place. Somewhere in the process, the barbecue got moved up against the siding wall. Oopsies. So the homeowner lit the barbecue, walked away, and melted the siding. So they had siding that looked like this. So I felt terrible, and I went back, and I was so apologetic, and the homeowner's wife went, no, it's his fault. I told him he should pull it away from the wall before he started it. So I was like, yeah.
I'm out of this one.
Exactly,
it's a domestic.
exactly. So making sure that you have at least 3 feet behind your barbecue, especially for flammables like fences or siding, is so important. You can move it back in after you're done barbecuing, but just in the process, pull it out.
That's why they put them on casters. You can move those barbecues around, right? We had a pre-wedding barbecue. I don't know why we would have done such a thing. That's so much work. But anyways, we did that the day before our wedding, had my family over, the husband's family over, and he opened up that barbecue, and a humongous flame came up, and I thought, there goes his face.
Right.
It's over. His face is going to be gone. It was just his eyelashes, but I don't know what went wrong, but apparently that's quite common. Like, it happens a lot, right?
The next person, Graziella, my husband and BFF opened the barbecue lid, and next thing I see is my husband patting out his BFF's mustache, eyebrows, and then hug, and then hug.
Oh, no,
gotta hug it out.
you
Gotta
poor
hug it out.
thing. Another one you've got here, Team Alliance. Didn't look inside before lighting for first time ever. In playing, the kids had hit a Pepsi bottle in it.
Oh, no.
Gotta put that thing under a lock
plastic.
and key.
Yeah, well, everything's a hiding spot for a kid, right?
For sure.
You put things everywhere. I find stuff in my shoes every day, Lego pieces.
That one goes back to open the lid before you light the barbecue, though.
Right.
Because you would have known that there were some toys in there, and you know, people stash barbecue tools in their barbecue, all kinds of stuff.
And you want to make sure that there's airflow. And
you have to.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then the last word goes to Paul LaBelle. Was barbecuing chicken thighs many moons ago. Grease caught fire, so I thought a spray from the hose would help. Shattered the front glass and charred dinner. Of course, we had pizza that night.
Right.
Water and grease fire don't mix.
Water and grease fire don't mix. Water and barbecues don't mix because the heat. The metal is, you know, as soon as you add cold to it, the metal's going to warp, it shatters the glass, it pops things, like it's just very dangerous. That's why the fire extinguisher to smother the flame is so much more important.
Okay.
The hose is more if you light the fence behind the barbecue on fire.
Got it.
Because that's happened too.
Yeah, all sorts of fun stories from barbecuing. Let's go to break. We got more coming up.